If I was thinking about selling my house right now, or selling my home, what do you think I need to know?
You want to sell your house? Well, you should first of all be well informed about the market, and depending when your house is located, if it's a good decision to sell in the current market, or not, because it's a tricky market. Some areas there's a lot of demand. They even have bidding wars. Some other areas, like for example the city right now, is suffering. And that's the first thing. If you tell me, George, I want to sell my house, of course I'm going to ask you where's your house located, what type of house, and is there a life event happening? Do you really must sell it, or can you wait maybe? Again, depending on where it is, what you expect to get, what your plans are, you need to
And what questions do you think sellers should be asking from their agents when they're interviewing?
When they're interviewing the agents,
Mhm.
they should really get to know that agent on a level, not just business, but as well. I say during that transaction, it's important to feel comfortable with the agent and the agent to feel comfortable with the buyers or sellers and to be able to kind of do some teamwork. And eventually the goal is to become friends, and to help these people and build a lifelong relationship with them where you can service their friends and family later. So what the client should ask an agent, like the buyer or the seller, they should definitely find out first if that agent is knowledgeable, testimonials, maybe put them in touch with some of my past clients to see what they think. I have no problem with that. And see if that agent is fit for is the business in the area that they're interested, selling their house or buying, whatever the case is.
Perfect. It's perfect. Like the answers are perfect. I already asked you. I actually already asked you all these 4 questions, so that was like 2 perfect. All right. So what else?
Done. Let's go home.
No, not done.
No.
No, not done. I mean, you didn't have anything specific you wanted to cover. I'm trying to think what's really important kind of now to,
Say like this, if you want to say, because see, this is the deal, guys. Keller Williams definitely helped me. Definitely, like you're recording right now, right?
Mhm.
Well, there you go. So Keller Williams definitely helped me. It's the best company so far I've been with. Like they say always in real estate, it's the first or the last house that you see that you fall in love with.
Mhm.
So I've changed a lot of companies, and right now I'm really, really satisfied with the training, with the people, with the team, the leaders, and so on. With you, amazing help and guidance, and bold. Just have no words for that. If people are familiar with what it is. And I want to add that definitely that pandemic, that I had some free time instead of freaking out
yeah.
and worrying and losing my mind. I ended up doing the yoga and meditation, and this is what really helped me to recognize certain opportunities within the company and with my clients. That is what helped me to calm down my mind, so I'm able to see when there's a possibility in every situation. I honestly cannot describe with words right now how I'm making things happen. It's all because my chatter just stopped. And I have such clarity because it's way more important to have clarity than confidence. All the problems in the world are because of confident people that don't know what they're doing. And if we all can just have clarity, we're going to be able to drive without hitting each other, So this is something that I highly recommend for any real estate agents that are self-employed, don't have a salary, are a commission business, trying to, battle every day. There's challenges, and family doesn't even understand what we're doing.
Mhm.
So going into yoga and meditation, yoga brings you to become meditative somehow. Now we think that somebody's doing meditation. It's not really the case. You become meditative because of yoga. But yoga can help somebody that is like really reaching for the stars to get there. That's like really what helped me.
I love that. I didn't even try to get you to plug Keller Williams, but I appreciate that.
No, and of course this is for Keller Williams and for both. It has to be like in Keller
So I
Williams.
was definitely gonna go back and ask, but now I don't have
It
to.
has to be a win-win situation.
Yeah.
And another thing is like when you're looking what's in it for me, you're gonna lose at the end.
Mhm.
Life is a transaction. Right now, even if I don't like you, we're breathing the same air. We're always transacting with even the people that we don't like. So the idea is like, if I get my stuff together, and I work on myself, then even the stuff that's happening outside, people and their emotions and their problems and so on, is not really affecting you. You become actually a problem solver. And this is what a realtor should be. Because a lot of people, they come to you, they don't even think of real estate. They start coming to you asking you for advice. How come you're so calm? How come your life changed? And then these people obviously need to find an apartment, need to sell their house. need to basically some real estate needs.
Mhm.
Real estate, you have to live somewhere anyway.
True.
So if you just change within you and the core, like you start changing as a human being to develop, then everything else is secondary. This is your base. From there, you can be a realtor. You can try to be the president of the United States.
Mhm.
Whatever you want to do, you have to be first working on yourself, and then from there you flourish.
I love the idea that your own self-wellness is just through its own nature going to bring you clients and going to bring
course.
people to you. Yeah.
Of course, you start attracting things are happening that are not the logical mind cannot explain. But people they start like really enjoying working with you, and they don't know what it is, you know, and they just getting listings. I had, for example, I had a very tough year last year. I had a very tough deal, but it fell through. My clients and the seller, something happened, and however, deal didn't go through. Now the apartment's back on the market. Agents calling me. These clients, I found something else, and now I have somebody that basically is interested in an apartment. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So things are happening in ways we don't understand. If you get stuck in like how things have to be, no, let go. And just in every situation, there's opportunity. But sometimes we're so blind and we build like these walls around ourselves or in our mind, and you cannot really see these. Every moment has opportunity. When this moment is inevitable, the next one has unlimited opportunities. That's it.
Say guru.
Uh,
That was amazing, inner engineering.
yeah, you like
I'm
it?
gonna take it again.
I'm telling you, if anybody can take engineering their business life, first of all, and business is going to change big time.
Yeah. No, it is really helpful to be grounded. And I think we call it purposeful in our business, but it's really having that clarity and that intent. And then you can do anything.
See, for example, our business, a lot of people, like I've changed 7 companies, and I have 100+ friends, close friends that are realtors, and I'm observing in myself as well. See how sometimes we get caught up in making money, sometimes we're successful, sometimes we have like, difficulties. It's not a smooth ride, it's ups and downs, that's what makes you grow and so on. But sometimes we get caught up in the making money, achieving business, state of mind, that's taking you to, yes, your bank account is growing, but then you're losing touch with your family. You don't have time to spend with your kids. You don't have the time to take out your spouse or husband to, be with them and spend time together. And that kind of the balance is lost as well. So one should not be so caught up in like the numbers only.
Right.
Not everything is money. If you go after money, they're unlimited. So where is it? Like how much is enough? So it's more about like creating something that is working on you're just financially independent, and you're able to enjoy the whole process, not just stressing out and yelling at home and then going and trying to smile in front of your clients.
Mm-hmm.
It's not worth it.
Right. It's not genuine. And they sense that.
Of course.
It was awesome.
Hmm.
What else? Have you ever walked into a showing or an open house and there's something really wacky going on?
I walked inside of a house and there was a rat. So the wife screamed, and I just turned around and said, "Let's go." I knew that we just gonna waste time, looking at that house. It was just what it is. It's New York, it was a mouse, or I don't know, a small, but I was right away like, okay, let's just go. And it was a nice house, but unfortunately, I've had different situations. I used to show rentals when I started, and the super said, "The apartment's vacant, come follow me." I say, "It's vacant, yeah, you can open the doors." I opened the bedroom, and a guy and a girl in the bed. The good thing is the guy had a good sense of humor. So they kind of like made it seem like, it's so funny. But my clients, they were a little shocked.
Oh my
But I definitely can say if you never get bored with working with people,
Right.
doing real estate, opening doors, you don't know what you're gonna find.
Exactly.
My favorite joke is to knock on a door and all the apartment is empty and open and say, "I'm so sorry," and close it. I'm just joking. And then I'll do this to everybody.
Yeah.
I gotta keep myself smiling. So that's.
I bet they jump, right?
Some don't care, but some are, do the face.
That's awesome. It's an awesome icebreaker.
Exactly.
It's funny that everybody that I've asked has said there's been a rat or a mouse.
It's New York City.
Everybody.
It's New York City. What do you expect?
Couple of roaches.
Couple of roaches.
Some people have roaches.
Right. And there were so many roaches one time in one apartment. I was thinking, if I have to hide them, I gotta start tap dancing.
Exactly.
You have to be honest. I don't care. If there's another apartment, there's always another house.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be so stuck on this is the deal.
True.
And try to hide things under the rug. No, it's gonna come out anyway. So.
Yeah.
And then people see when there's an issue, instead of you hiding the issue, what you want to do is you want to address the issue, and then they see that you care about them, and then actually they trust you even more.
Yes,
and
they trust you.
you
Absolutely.
build a relationship. The rapport is there,
Absolutely. Use the mouse house as a throwaway. Now you don't want that one. You go to the
and
next
I turn
one.
around, I throw a piece of cheese and say thank you.
Actually, I had buyers once for a Brooklyn townhouse in Bed-Stuy when it was first coming up 8 years ago, 7 years ago. And every open house we went into, there was 40 people. So kidding around, I said, when you get to the basement, just be like, hey Jess, did you see that rat? And everyone will clear out, and then we won't have a bidding war. I said it kidding. We go in the basement, and you remember Joe Lou? Big, tall guy? All of a sudden he's like, oh, did you see that rat? And everybody turned around and started looking. I was like, no, I was kidding. But even the buyers were like, listen, we gotta be competitive somehow. I'll never forget, that's awesome.
I never thought of that. Yeah. Stacey, I just learned something.
There you go. You just learned something from your team leader.
Unfortunately, during the pandemic, we don't have that many people, in open houses.
Right. No, there'd be 40 people at every house. It was disgusting.
Yeah.
It was disgusting. Yeah. Everybody went to Brooklyn.
I was always joking when I see a lot of people in a apartment or a house, an open house. I always say, at least now we're seeing how many people you can have for your birthday. If it's gonna fit, if you can have a big party.
I love that. See.
In every situation, you gotta think of what's.
Well, I always like showing because you don't know what you're gonna walk into. Sometimes you don't know the buyer, right? Sometimes you're the listing agent, and the person coming to you is a complete stranger, and you have no idea how the showing's gonna go. So have fun with it. I always felt like I was on stage with my mic. I was like a stand-up comedian, and I had a whole show for them. We always had a blast.
Yeah, I used to have, see, you have to enjoy what you're doing and you have to have fun, and otherwise it's not worth it.
Right.
Then it's like not working at all when you're enjoying what you're doing, right? And the purpose of life is to be joyful anyway. So, I had on my phone a voice message as well where my daughter is saying, hey, this is George's phone. I want to go to Disney World. So leave a message and I'll make sure my dad calls you back. But they erased it now. So I have another message, you have to check it out. Because I changed my account, so now it's a different message.
Yeah, that was
It always
cute.
has to be something.
Oh, it does have to be something, definitely.
Yeah.
What else? How long was that? What was 30 minutes? No, he was late.
Sorry. Don't say this on camera, I'm late. They think I'm late always.
Oh yeah, no, scratch that, Joe.
Cut it out.
By the way, the most important thing, one of the most important things when I was training new agents in the other company was be on time, be early. Go even see the apartment before it so you know when you enter you're not looking like you're seeing it for the first time.
There's not a
And
rat.
if you're late, you lost them. Then they got you. And usually if clients are late, then they kind of listen and follow. They feel like, okay, they got, So I don't mind when people are late 10, 20 minutes even, that's fine. As long as they come and understand, things happen, traffic, but you cannot be late.
Never.
Realtor can never be late.
No, he's always 30 minutes early.
Yeah.
And then they're like, I'll be 20 minutes late, and it's literally an hour. Always. We always have that problem. But no, you're right. You have to be on time. You have to be accountable to them. Whether or not they do the right thing, it doesn't matter. You have to do it.
The good thing is now that we have these phones, so even those 50 minutes that you're waiting, you can still do something. Before we used to run back to the office to see the emails, run and answer emails. Then Blackberries came out. It was mandatory to have a Blackberry if you do real estate. And now, I have my whole home office is in my pocket.
Yeah, you can do everything.
Yeah.
So how do you, I just thought of another question.
Let's do this.
Technology. Are you using technology? Like what's kind of your thing? You're
Of
online
course.
or videos?
Of course. Technology is a must. You have to be intact with everything that's new popping up, otherwise you're left behind. Technology, what I like is Command, Keller Williams. This is a great CRM, and keeping in touch with my clients, just being organized, all the reminders on the calendar, all the appointments, everything is in it, everything in one place. Following up, even not only the birthdays but the closing anniversaries, everything is there.
Yeah.
So I would say I'm really impressed with the technology